Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we are taking a look at the brand new Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop 1959 Les Paul Standard in a beautiful tobacco sunburst finish with the open book headstock. Look at that. So next up in line for the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop collection. This is a model, or this whole line consists of models that just get top-notch specs of the really highest grade, and this one is no exception. So let's get into those specs right now. We have got a two-piece mahogany body. You can see a seam line going through the middle over here, and I think that they are also using higher grade woods for these models, because this mahogany, apart from the color, which is really beautiful, it just looks more high grade and more so like the type of wood that they use for the Gibson USA models. It just has some better looking wood grain and stuff, and yeah, again, also the color is much more accurate and just looks so much better. We have got a two-piece maple top with a AAA flamed maple veneer, obviously done in this beautiful tobacco sunburst finish, and the entire guitar is also done in an aged glass type of finish. So it's kind of like in between glass and satin, and over the years as you play the guitar you also get like wear, if you will, as in that the places where you play the most then gets to kind of go into like a shiny glass finish, like here on the arm resting area and on the back of the neck, so that you can then give this guitar your own personal touch, if you will. So that is really cool about this style of finish. We have got two Gibson Custom Shop custom humbucker pickups, which are the same type of humbuckers that you'll find on Gibson Custom Shop models. So really top tier stuff. These go for, if you wanted to buy these on their own, go for like $400 or $500 or so. Really high grade stuff, and they also sound just amazing. So that's really nice to see in this guitar. 3-way pickup selector made by Switchcraft, also the same type of stuff that they use in Gibson guitars made in the USA. Got an ABR1 bridge, or ABR1, as in that it is not a true ABR1 because we do have the bushings, so it is not really vintage correct, if you will, but it is in looks, as in that this is a little bit more slim, a little bit more narrow, as part to your normal import ABR1 style bridge or Tune-o-matic style bridge. Looks really great and also just works really great. Then we also got a Gibson historic reissue tailpiece. Not sure how this is better than your normal tailpiece made by Epiphone, but apparently it is. We have got 2 volume and 2 tone controls for each of the humbucker pickups. CTS spots with Mallory capacitors and 50s wiring. So also top-notch stuff, top-tier stuff that you also find in Gibson USA models, with the thumb bleeder pointers. Also very cool historic little spec. And then a cream single-ply pickguard, also for that classic look to match the pickup rings and the poker chip for the switch. We've got a one-piece mahogany neck with a 1959 profile, which is incredibly comfortable, very well rounded, not overly chunky by any means, but more it is more thick than a medium neck, if you will, but very well rounded, and I have no doubt in my mind that most people would really enjoy this neck. And also thanks to the aged glass treatment, this is really smooth and just plays really nicely. We've got an Indian laurel fingerboard with the mother of pearl trapezoid inlays. That is true mother of pearl, not pearloid, but actual mother of pearl. Got binding on the fingerboard, GraphTech nut, and again the open book headstock, the same shape as you would find on Gibson's, with the Epiphone logo done in mother of pearl and Les Paul model silkscreen. Then we got Epiphone Deluxe Clusen style, vintage style tuners, as well as the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop emblem embossed. Those 2 little diamonds that are overlapping one another. Kind of each of the diamonds then stands, or actually one of the diamonds then stands for Epiphone and the other stands for the Gibson Custom Shop, kind of to show you how they are overlapping and intertwining, if you will. Also comes with a hard shell case, so you really get the full package and the full experience of a really high grade electric guitar. So all in all, a awesome 1959 Les Paul Burst tribute with just amazing type of specs without having to break the bank, because if you would want these types of specs on a guitar made by Gibson, you would probably pay like 3 or 4 times the price of this one. So in that respect, this is quite the bargain if you ask me. But yeah, plays incredibly well and also is just absolutely stunning and also sounds stunning. So let's get to that part. But first, if you're interested in this Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop 1959 Les Paul Standard, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. Also be sure to check out our other Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop demos. Probably have like 6 models or so in the shop right now, including a really cool SJ200, a banner style J45 and a J180, and also a really cool ES355. Really awesome guitars, all in their own right. So be sure to check out those. And yeah, please do subscribe for further for more cool demos of cool other electrics of other brands and cool acoustics and bass guitars, amplifiers, even of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and to follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop 1959 Les Paul Standard sounds like. I'm going to be playing it through the 1966 Fender Super Reverb. First going to be playing you some clean tones, and then I'll be giving you the dirty tones, for which I will be using the Ibanez Tube Screamer. This is a limited edition reissue. So let's get to that part and take this really beautiful Les Paul Burst tribute by the fine folks at Epiphone for a spin.